One.
Hey everybody, welcome. Thank you for joining us again for another fantastical podcast. I'm here joined with my lovely co-host Ray Kasumi.
Hello, everyone.
Also, we have Death Angel. We got Wax, UO, and and
Every
fucking Gabriel.
Damn it, Cameron.
And and Devontae's corpse. And today, I don't know what the fuck we're about to talk about. So why don't somebody throw a topic out there and get the ball rolling? Let's
Yes.
see what we can
Anybody
around.
got any there? Any dicks?
I got some cornrows.
What? You don't have cornrows.
So, all right. So, Captain Marvel was garbage. You know, let everyone know.
Wait. Oh, you say that?
You know, I haven't even gotten to see it yet, so no spoilers.
Because the vagina was the main character.
That's not true. I mean, see, I was just...
Calm down. It's a joke. I didn't even watch the movie. I don't like superhero movies.
In the comics, you have fat ass.
See, I was just memeing, but if you really want to know why I think it's bad, I just think it's boring. The movie is not very entertaining. I actually fell asleep. So.
Oh. I heard that it was... My mom told me that it was good because, like, the Kree and the Skrulls. Because weren't the Skrulls in hiding?
Isn't she a normie?
That doesn't mean the movie's good.
Wait, isn't who a normie?
Mom.
Let me drive the boat.
Answer the question, is your mom a fucking normie?
Oh, no. Carol Danvers' backstory is entirely different in this movie from comics, so it doesn't matter. No.
What the fuck is he?
What the fuck is who?
You.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
We both asked you a question and you just didn't answer. We said, is your mom a normie?
Oh.
Well.
Oh, I interpreted that so different. I thought you were talking about the movie.
Oh, no. Well, so, see, I had something to talk about. We actually kind of briefly talked about it yesterday, but I'll bring it up today since I guess it is kind of topic worthy. I was going to talk about gender roles and not some kind of crazy ass topic like, oh man, you're fucking the penis.
All right, everyone's gonna try not to be rude, but Michael's gonna mess it up for everybody.
I was just gonna talk about because I like something I said yesterday. I was like, I wouldn't mind being the male housewife, and I feel that people still holding on.
Me too. I'm a lazy fuck. Me too. I am a lazy bastard. I would love being a house husband.
I feel like, people holding on to that old notion, man is the strongest, man is supposed to be a haymaker, man is supposed to be head of household.
Yeah, I agree. That's ridiculous.
Outdated. It's really dumb. It just is.
Society is advancing, and we need to let go of old, expectations of people.
Yeah. I would love to be a house husband, because that means I can sit at home and beat my dick all day.
Right, yeah, Jacory, you're right. We should overthrow the government.
What? That's not what he said.
Wait, I don't know if that would fix the problem. I mean, it kind of is, but like,
see, it's basically the same thing. You know,
it's like it's not the root cause, but it if we did, we probably could fix some of those problems. So.
All right, well, see you next time, everyone. We're gonna go over those.
I don't know about that one, Chief. How exactly will we go with taking over the government, though?
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind it either because my girlfriend, she's going through college right now. She's gonna try to get her master's. She's about to graduate and have her shit. So she's gonna be making more money than me off tops.
But what your stepdad say? He call you a worthless man.
And I would say my girlfriend makes more money than you.
But his stepdad doesn't matter because his stepdad's a piece of garbage.
But I mean, even though I'd say my girlfriend makes more money than you, she'll be able to afford to take care of me. So
God damn,
get him!
and
God
then
damn.
and I go home. Like, yeah, I mean, I have no problems with that, and like I said, I don't mind it, but it don't have to be. I could be working still, but I'm just saying that whole notion is like it's ridiculous because
That's like
you
a part of a bigger whole. Like that's like a really small part of
yeah.
a bigger whole.
And
Because
like,
in terms of gender roles, I stopped giving a fuck like how long ago? I started like just painting my nails.
yeah, I mean,
And I love me some pussy.
like, and you can date this girl. You can think she's a nice lady and everything. Then you meet her parents, and they find out you work at like Walmart, and then they're just like, you be a good guy. You treat her right. She really likes you. And they're just
You're a
like,
broke bitch.
yeah, I don't know. He's not making a lot of money. I want him to be able to, take care of you. Don't you want somebody to just be able to take care of you?
That is a really
what if
whack
I
way
want
of
that?
thinking.
What if I want somebody to take care of me?
Yeah,
Well, you know what? You know what, Chikori? That's a bullshit way of thinking now I'm thinking about it.
And
Wanting
that
someone-
is a common thought. I bet you that thought is like
No, yeah, it is.
just,
I've heard a lot of women, a lot of moms. Oh, don't you want somebody to take care of you? But I feel like that's also like a leftover thing from the
yeah,
previous
no, it
generation.
definitely is. It's a leftover stain, and I'm saying we should get rid of it.
Because when you think about it, when you go back, the reason that thought is still there is because there was a time when women really weren't even allowed to work. So
And they
the
relied on
goal
marriage.
the goal was find somebody who can take care of you, find somebody who's
The problem is ultimately rooted in human nature because how we evolved, women were the people who stayed at home and took care of the kids, and the men went out and hunted and they provided. So that's what's wired into us, just like it's wired into like, because you would beat the shit out of the other guys when they try to like kill your kids. Like the problem is how we evolved. We just need to.
Technology has also changed a lot to help us in that aspect.
Basically, our technology has made us. We're not as advanced as our technology are. We're still primitive monkeys, pretty much. Well, our technology is way more advanced than that.
Yeah,
but the fact that our society and our technology is evolved, because men are expendable. The original thing, right? Women, they take the baby, they hold it, they have to stay safe.
This is why we have the whole women and children first, because men are inherently worth than kids.
Yeah, like you can always be replaced, but she can't.
Yes,
she has
pretty
the
much.
baby.
But she has the womb. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and like
fair,
like
but
said,
nature's not fair.
Like you
yeah,
said,
but we're also not in primitive times anymore as well. Nowadays,
I agree. So
women
we shouldn't be following these like rules, but to us, that's why we do.
Like you stated, women tend to
the advancement in technology, humans still go further from intellect.
What?
Yeah.
I just see most people nowadays are just getting dumber and dumber.
Nah.
I feel like it's
Morally,
morally
suicide into a game.
I feel like they're morally, but no, that's been a thing. Like freaking, what do you call that game? Russian roulette. That's literally a suicide game. That's been a thing.
Games.
It's also
there's
mostly
other games like there's this game you wait 7 days and you pass it on to another friend, then you commit suicide, and that friend has to continue it and pass it on to someone else. And then they commit suicide, and then the next person
just not encourage that.
That's not a game.
And then there's the tripod challenge. They made challenges.
That's not a challenge. That's just group suicide. Let's just not encourage those people.
Yeah, it's a sad world.
Somebody told me that, should I be like, go fuck yourself? No. But not kill yourself, because that means you'd win.
I think it's very important for every man to know that he is expendable because woman, you can always ask, okay, why does she want me? Does she want me for me, or is she just using me?
Yeah, it's you really do have to ask yourself that. And like you said
Yes.
earlier, women do tend to prefer the stronger, abusive type of guy. Even like my girlfriend.
It's not even that they like the abusive guy; it's that usually those guys that are willing to be all violent and shit are abusive.
Yeah,
actually, it's just kind of random. When you meet somebody, you don't really know them all that well at first, and then you just kind of fall into the trappings. Oh, this person ends up being abusive. They fall into the cycle, but they're already in it. Like they're already in a relationship.
Oh, they were like those that man exhibited strong factors.
Yeah,
like
at the same time, you can see the signs.
He's aggressive. He's gonna kick guys' asses. So, but those same qualities made him beat the shit out of her.
What about
they can see the signs? Like
I'm like,
they
like
know.
This is not like completely understand that this man's a violent man. That's part of what attracted them to him.
Not sometimes. It's very
not sometimes.
But
I mean, almost all the time with humans. Just like how men attracted to young, fertile women are attracted to strong, dominant men. This is just how human nature works. I know it sucks, but it's true.
Yeah,
it's just how we work.
Like, even my girlfriend, she's like, I'm used to dating, these guys who don't treat me so well, these bad boys, and she said dating me is like a step in a different direction. So she's used to that, and I'm like, yeah.
With you, I don't doubt it at all that your height attracted her. I don't doubt it at all.
Oh yeah, you're
because height is attractive to women.
You're like what, 6'2"?
Maybe 6'3".
Yeah, no. I think y'all are lucky with that. It's hard for him to get us
that's a dominant trait.
I'm 5'5". You know how hard it is?
I heard on the Joe Rogan podcast that tall women actually have a hard time attracting men because they want to get men taller than them. Women want men that are taller than them.
I like tall women. I think they're beautiful. They're like Amazons to me.
I've never given a shit about the height, but
intimidating because like if you're a smaller man and you see this giant woman, this colossal woman towering over you, I'd be terrified.
Step on me, please.
Most dudes would actually get with the tall woman, but the women want a man that's taller than them.
And if you fucking 6'5", how do you expect to find a man taller than you? That's not fair.
That's not.
Women are much more
selective
than men.
Today at work, I actually saw a woman that's 6'2".
God damn.
And she looked at me. She's like, "I can manhandle you." I looked at her.
You were probably stronger than her.
I'm walking away from
her.
Even though you're shorter, men have way more muscle mass.
It also depends on the person.
She had a built body of a man.
There's a woman that came.
Maybe then she'd kick your ass. Maybe.
There's a woman that came.
I feel discouraged.
Okay. There's a woman that came into Domino's. Her arms are like bigger than Gabriel's. I was actually really scared. I told my manager, why is she so buff?
Because she works out.
No, I don't know.
She eat her proteins and her humans.
What?
Yeah, see, I get scared of women like that.
She's got all them damn gains.
Those are like the types of women that they work out so much that their clitoris starts turning into a little penis.
That's not how that works.
No, it is. It is. Go look it up. I swear. I swear. I swear. Go look up like buff, like those super bodybuilder women, and like if you see them like naked modeling or something, it just looks like a little penis.
What the fuck?
And then like when you think about it, you're like, they're building up their entire body, their core and everything. Like they would like crush you,
muscles.
But not because of the weight, just because of their muscle mass. It's terrifying. I wouldn't want to do that to anybody.
What?
Like just crush them with muscle? I wouldn't want to do that to anybody, so I'm terrified of it.
It's not that easy to just crush.
Oh, no, I think it's
natural body weight at that point.
I think everybody should, especially should learn how to like exercise, get fit, know how to fight, so that just in case some shit happens.
Yeah, no. And I've thought about many different scenarios, many different ways to get out of them. You just got to know how to use what's around you. If you don't have anything
Yeah,
disposable,
if somebody doesn't feel like learning how to like fight or something, yeah, they can just get like pepper spray or carry a knife.
yeah,
What do you think?
or just piss on them.
How to
Well,
defend
I
them.
don't think
Like
that's
everybody
like
should be able to defend themselves.
Or just pull out the biggest dildo.
that's not how that works either. Yeah,
Watch
I
them
think
run
we'll
at
be
the sight
prepared
of your
if
rape
the
rate.
apocalypse happened like today.
What happened? What you say?
If the apocalypse happened today, do you
Or
think
if the
we'll have any
apocalypse
chance of
happens,
survival?
I'm looting, boy. If
Like,
I survive, I'm looting.
like
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
build my
I'm making them
house,
food. I'm
go
making them
get my
canned
wife,
food gains.
Yeah, like
and
it's
keep her
like
and her family in my
I
house.
will admit, chances of survival is very slim, and even then, chances of like depending on what kind of apocalypse, like if it's like some type of radioactive thing,
I know we would
radiation,
die.
yeah, then the chances of
I'll
dying
tell
of
you one
radiation
thing.
poisoning are even more slim. But
Yeah. If I don't die from the initial bomb, I'm killing myself in a radiation zone.
Uh,
I'll tell you this. I'm not trusting no government. They come here asking for
oh yeah,
safety. I'm like, nah, nah, man.
I'm talking
we
about
gotta
Nowadays,
go.
this shit's happening.
like
It's
say the
always the government.
government collapses and like say all the governments in the world collapse, people just start looting and rioting and just killing each other and shit. Not like nukes, but just say like the rules just collapsed. Everyone just started
So
going
it's
into
a
chaos.
societal collapse.
Oh, I'm
Yes. What do
taking
you?
my family and we're going underground. That's where it's at, baby.
I
Old
think
people.
Build an underground bunker.
Yeah.
I would say like one of the best things to do, or one of the most dangerous. It's like iffy. Like go to like a store like Sam's or Walmart,
But like
and then
question,
try to fortify it.
hold on. Question. See what you just said just now. Do we have time to prepare? Is this something that we can see coming, or is it just instantaneously? Because if it's instant, none of us might survive.
Like say it literally happened.
Say if it just happened out of nowhere,
Yeah.
our chances of survival is slim. Because everybody's going to be out there looting,
Basically,
robbing,
yeah.
killing,
Basically, all you
getting
want to
ahead.
do is steal non-perishable foods from the store and then like stack up at your house for a while until you see where like a safer
But
place
you have
is.
to be able to make it to the store and back. That's the only thing.
So,
You're just not gonna get very far without some sort of weapon. And
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
what I'm saying. It's not gonna be good. The chances are gonna be very low. Not as low as like surviving radioactive,
no,
nuclear bomb, but low.
in an apocalypse type situation, like I think people underestimate how much the majority of human beings don't actually want to do bad things to other people. But the standouts are definitely those wackos that want to murder and rape people. Like
Like the prisons. Say the prisoners just get free. You're gonna have rapists and shit just running the street.
Yeah.
There was
well, you just
actually a
have
movie about zombies on the prison.
On a prison
like I feel like if the government were
It
to
was an
collapse.
old movie.
What movie?
It's a movie basically about zombies on a prison ship.
Is that a Call of Duty map?
No. It's an actual movie.
Well, okay. Well, yeah, if
It was
the
actually
government
it was a
shut
good
down,
movie.
right?
There was only one prisoner that wasn't
I just
corrupted.
most of us, if it wasn't like a nuke or whatever, the government collapsed. Most people would be like, yeah, let's just all stay indoors, gather, help each other, whatever. Then there'd definitely be those whack jobs, that break loose. They're like, yeah, I can't get arrested anymore. I'm gonna go fucking
pretty
kill
much.
somebody. Yeah.
I think it would be like really funny to be like be in that scenario and like look out the window one day and just see a man running through the street with his little willy flapping over him. Look,
I know what to shoot off first.
look at his dick.
I know what to shoot off first.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It'd just be important to have a weapon, definitely a gun. I feel like that whack job who just wants to kill people would definitely also have a gun. So if you don't have a gun, just don't go outside.
You would have guns, armor, optics, you would be at a massive disadvantage.
He's ready.
What I do is I join the Psycho, but I take on a job as like, because he'd probably form an army eventually, just
You
like
join-
Mad Max.
Just to undermine
and I get in. No, I get in with them so I can protect my people. I wouldn't kill anybody.
It's a
I'd be
bold
like
move.
over treasury or something. But
I feel like it get to the point where somebody just kills the leader. We're like, there, he's dead. All right, let's eat.
Wait, what you got to do is you got to build trust with
yeah, I build trust with him.
you got to become his second, like his most trusted advisor, and then when no one's looking, just kill him.
It's like, oh yeah, man, that was a crazy raid.
Yeah, that was a crazy raid. Our leader's dead. I'm in charge now.
Wait. What's the
our flip flop?
What's that fucking video game? I forgot where the fucking guy like he's just like good. Now there's no more loose ends. Pow, and he just shoots the guy in the stomach. It would be just like that. He finished like a raid, and then he'd be like, yeah. He'd be like, yeah, we just raided that place. Pretty sick. We're gonna hit the next place soon. You ready? I'm like, yeah. But I don't think you'll be coming along. Pow.
that was the death of Ghost. That fucking kills me every time. It hurts.
Fucking Ghost and Roach.
You just walked up, just pop. That's how you gotta do it.
That's not how that happened in that game. See, with Ghost, they realized
he shot him in the
weren't
stomach.
real. They realized ghosts weren't real, and then they stepped on Roach. Easy.
What? Shut the fuck up. They killed their characters. Ghosts aren't real. And he vanished.
It wasn't even a game. It wasn't even a game. It was about a family who was afraid of poltergeists, but it was really just a roach.
A roach just.
What if that was the whole
story? You gotta make a movie where it's just they think they're haunted, but it turns out it's a roach just fucking shit up.
We're gonna make some huge ass mutated roach then.
And it's just a normal.
Yeah, no, it's just
normal.
Just a normal cockroach, but like they do shit to like have specific circumstances happen. So like they'll like sit a cup on like the edge of the counter, but it's like also on this other thing, and it's like about to tip over, and then like turn off the lights and go to bed, and like this one, and we could say it's like one of the biggest cockroaches in the world. So it just like scurries on across and just like tips it, and then like you just hear, and they like go down in the kitchen. The roach scurries off because the light like turns on. It's like on the ceiling, and they like look around and they don't see anything. They're like, what the fuck? So they turn. The roach.
I didn't even notice the Madagascar roach because that roach is
Madagascar cockroach.
Wait, wouldn't the biggest cockroach be the African giant cockroach?
Hold on, let me look. I'm gonna look it up.
I mean, I've seen my fair share of roaches.
Let me touch it up really quick.
Because I think the biggest one I saw was the Madagascar one. It's like
biggest
almost the size of my hand.
It's the ew.
The rhinoceros cockroach.
It's the who?
The rhinoceros cockroach.
The fuck kind of cockroach?
Cockroach of legend.
It's a cockroach with an extremely hard shell, apparently.
The rhinoceros cockroach? Hold on, let me search it up.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
That's a fat ass roach.
What the fuck? No, never mind. I might be wrong. Unless that is.
So this is definitely the verification code to go.
But yeah.
Like what happened is.
No, never mind. The largest cockroach is yeah, that's the largest cockroach. It's megalobata.
Megalobata.
Megaloblata.
That sounds like a boss.
No, that's the
Megalomania.
World's largest cockroach. That's the biggest one.
God damn, that thing is huge.
How big is it?
It's like the size of a hand.
It's flying at your face. What if a swarm was flying at you?
It can fly. Hold on, I'm gonna send a picture. That thing's fucking huge.
What if a swarm was flying at you?
I would
die of shock.
If I look up megalovania, all I see is megalovania.
I'm gonna send the picture. Hold on.
Here, I'm gonna copy the way to. I'm gonna copy the way to spell it, and I'm gonna put it in the general.
I uploaded the picture of it. Look how big that thing is.
Let me see that. Ah!
There's like the funny thing about it. You know, the really fucking funny thing about it. There's this girl who's been taking pictures with one on her face. So let me copy that and paste it.
Oh god!
When you see
apparently they aren't dangerous. So
when you see it on her face,
nah, Michael, you wouldn't be able to step on it. It'd be a battle. That thing's flying.
You see how big that is on her face?
You better grab your sword.
See how big that is?
I'd have to use to fight that thing off. That thing's huge.
On her small face.
That's surviving a nuclear catastrophe.
Roaches.
That's fucking disgusting.
That's like pre-nuclear fallout rad roach.
Those are what turned into roach.
Those are the ones that get turned into rad roaches.
So yeah, that would be the one in the just fucking ew. That'd be the one fucking around. And what would happen is when they turn the light on,
I don't like this image.
The roach would get scared and it would start flying around, knocking it down, and they wouldn't know. They think it was a poltergeist, and in the confusion, the roach would somehow get under a blanket with a wig on it, and it would be flying around towards them, and they would think it was a ghost.
Well, it sounds like the dumbest fucking movie, but it sounds so funny. I want to see it.
Y'all should make it on your IG.
Yeah, we could make it. That would be funny.
That would be the dumbest fucking shit. Oh my.
They think it's
okay, I'm getting goosebumps.
It's just a roach under. It's just a big ass roach under a blanket with a wing on top of it.
It's just flying around, and they can't hear the wind flapping over them screaming, so they just think it's a ghost just flying towards them down a long ass hallway.
They like swat at it, but they don't know that the roach is like at the very like top where it's like flying. So they like swat at the like body of it, thinking like it's a dude or something.
Yeah, but it's just nothing.
It just whiffs and it keeps going there, so they really think it's a ghost.
Like it lands and it's sitting on the wall, and they like walk up to it, and the roach gets spooked and it flies towards them underneath.
I just think that would be really fucking funny to watch.
It would fucking be hilarious.
It doesn't even have to be like a real life movie. It could just be like that specific scene from Modern Warfare, except like it's like all serious at first, and it's really well animated. Until it gets to the part where like he's about to betray him, and he's like, good, no more loose ends.
I do not like.
And then like the camera like pans to like where he's looking, and he's talking to nobody. And then he just steps on a roach.
he just says, yeah, ghosts aren't real. And then he looks at ghosts and he disappears. Then he looks at roach and he's just a roach.
He's just a roach and he just steps on him and it just ends.
Tying up Lucy.
No, he pull out the
name of the video is called Tying Up Loose Ends MP4.
Wait, what? God damn, that's a fat. Ooh.
That's what they call the video, Tying Up Loose Ends.mp4.
What the fuck?
What?
These images.
Yo, what the fuck is that?
They're cursed.
Those are spiders, and they are real.
Hey, yo, why are they so big? That thing is on a tree.
Put the big meaty motherfucker away.
That's a brick.
I tell you guys, nature. Now do you guys see why I haven't left my house in a month? Nature is fucking scary.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, nature is fucking
scary.
Yeah.
Look up the hugest spider in the world.
I already know the hugest spider in the world.
I would do it, but I'm arachnophobia and I'm only getting goosebumps just like looking at them.
I'm
Technically, isn't the biggest spider in the world the fucking tarantula?
I think the tarantula hawk. I think that's what it is.
Or like,
it's like
the one that could eat the bird. I'll
yeah,
let
the
you finish it up,
tarantula
Michael.
hawk. It can literally eat birds. It's that big.
And then like they say like it's hard to handle them because if they get like spooked or upset, they start kicking their ass hairs up in the air and they really sting your eyes and they irritate your skin.
Yeah, hold on. I think or the Goliath bird eater.
Yeah, the Goliath bird eater spider.
Hell.
It's bigger than his.
Yeah, the tarantula is fucking huge.
And that
thing so I can just insert any word there.
It's eating a snake. It's eating a snake. I gotta say, no, oh, hell.
Oh. Wait,
it's
what?
It's eating a fucking snake.
Did you say a tarantula is eating a snake?
Yeah. The Goliath spider. Or the Goliath bird. Something like that. It's eating a snake.
Oh, that's like a small snake, though.
It's still a snake.
But keep it in mind, this same tarantula can eat a whole like normal sized bird.
How though?
It's fucking huge.
Fucking catch.
Oh, that is actually gigantic. Oh,
yes.
A big ass spider.
Yes, that's the
How do you combat this if you find it?
If you run into that, it's like fighting a dog. You gotta use your fist. You can't just step in.
I don't think you're gonna win.
You don't. You fucking
shoot it,
run.
and then you Hiroshima that bitch.
It's gonna give you ready.
I'm gonna bring a fucking submachine gun.
You shoot it. No, it has armor. It's gonna bounce right off.
I pull out a cross and I pray.
Then I use a grenade.
You need something sharp.
Does this thing have an exoskeleton?
No, it's not. Well, no, it does, but it's not, that durable. It's still a spider, a tarantula. Tarantulas, of course, are way more durable than spiders, but it's huge. And it's got its natural defenses, of course. So if you try to get too close to it, like I said, it'll kick up its ass hairs. And they're really fine. They are like microfiber hairs. And they get in your eyes, and they burn, and you just can't see. And it gets in contact with your skin, and your skin gets horribly irritated.
So Jacory, what region do you find this Pokemon in?
I think wherever jungles are is where you can find this beast.
Okay, so this one doesn't come from Australia.
No. I hope not. Dear God, Michael, look up its region. Look up its region.
Have you ever seen a camel spider? That thing's and it's horrifying.
That's like a monster. It's one of those. It's like one of those things you don't actually believe exists until you see it.
Ever notice how much poisonous and horrible shit is in like the jungles?
Yes.
That's why I never go to a jungle.
That's why I don't want to go.
There are these ants. There are these ants in the Amazon that are known as the worst possible pain a human can feel if they sting you. Yeah.
It's like they say it's equivalent to being shot like a bullet.
Yeah, fuck the jungles, fuck Africa, because it has lots of jungles.
You know what's funny? I remember when I found out about bullet ants, I found out that there are also these tribes of people.
They stick their hands in there.
I know.
No, they stick their dicks in the thing. They stick their dicks in this little cup full of bullet ants, and that's the ritual. They also do the hand thing.
How much of warriors they are.
Yeah, they do the hand thing too, but they also do dicks. Yeah.
What the
I'm a man.
But how much money would y'all do that for?
A lot. You had to give me a lot.
I feel like there's a really good chance I'll lose my dick. Like
we're talking for me, we're talking $20 million.
There's no
minimum.
There's no.
How many people? How many people?
Yeah, there is no amount of money.
You can get a prosthetic dick with that money.
But you can't. But it's not the same. So do they come out with their penises intact, or?
Yeah, most of the time I think. Like,
okay. 50 million. On top, 50 million.
Like their penises get horribly swollen, and like you said, it is the worst ant bite in the world. And like,
do they get like permanently disfigured?
I think so.
Well, there's no amount of money that I could do that for. No. If they come out,
you're taking hundreds of bites to the penis.
All right, so look, if like after a few months it just goes back to normal or whatever, like a broken bone, it comes back stronger or whatever, something like that, then I do it.
Yeah, that's kind of the gist of the test. But you also got to understand these tribal men are much stronger than we.
Tribal or not, it's your dick.
Like, that's their rite of passage.
That's
pretty much
dick.
any number over like $5 million, really. Even $1 million, I'd do it for $1 million. That's more money than I could fathom having.
I could not, Ethan. That's not enough. I'm letting you know right now that is nowhere near enough. That's not enough.
That's under the condition that your penis goes back to normal after.
You can't guarantee it. That's what I'm saying. There's no guarantee.
I need to see the snapshots of these men's junk after.
I don't think I
looking for it. I was looking for it.
Let me see if I can
I
find
can't find it, but I see what they have the men put on to. Oh, here it is. It's not a dick, but it shows what they do.
Per se.
It's not a dick per se.
Oh, dude, I feel really bad for the guys that have the super long ones because they're having more bites per square inch.
And also, it depends. How many bites do I have to take? Do I have to take one bite or multiple?
No, the cup is full of ants.
Oh, based on time.
Yes, the cup thingy is full of ants, and you put your penis into it.
Ah!
I sent it.
They're going in the tent.
Wait, is that so? Do they stick their dick in that one, or is that just the hand?
That's one for the hands.
There's some like I said, there's some that they use just the hands.
So is it like an Ona? It's like a Ona hole of bullet ants.
An ant Ona hole.
Pretty much, yes.
How big do you think they do? They have to have a fat ass dick after.
It's an ant light, dude.
An ant fleshlight.
Yeah, it's just.
I was just like, I was like, I can't do it, man.
I let it bite me. Well, maybe my. No, I'm scared because.
I could be wrong, but that's what I heard. I heard that they do like I said, the hands, of course, but the dicks is what I heard.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
And I was like, what?
I don't understand how. I like how we started talking about it sick.
Look, it's a horrifying ritual, okay? To have to put your dick in a thing full of bullet ants. Pissed off bullet ants at that too.
Hey, because
docile.
The way they do it, they piss them off, and then they tie. Like if you look, the ants are tied in there. Yeah, they piss them off. They're tied in there, so where they can't move. So they're just there, and you put your hand in there, attack you because they.
Oh yes.
I just imagine sticking my penis in that and how much it would hurt.
Unfathomably.
Yeah.
Go crazy. Go stupid.
You might not be able to feel your penis anymore.
Can you imagine if one of them got loose and just crawled into your pants and then stuck around for a little while? So when you thought the pain was over, it's like, I'm still here, motherfucker, and bites you in your sleep. And now it's like you got shot in your dick again.
I can't even imagine. Oh, my dick.
But yeah,
This scientist describes what it was like. Quote: "There were huge waves and crescendos of burning pain, a tsunami of pain coming out of my finger." Now imagine that's your penis.
Like, this is more sensitive.
Yeah, one light versus multiple.
The tsunami would crash as they do on the beach, then recede a little bit, then crash again. You're coming.
That sounds awful.
Hundreds and hundreds of times, hundreds of bites, depending on how much is in that little glove thing.
I could imagine someone dying of shock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You probably die.
I don't like that.
Like you die from the pain. So
I heard that you can't kill alligators with a normal gun unless you shoot them in a certain spot on their head.
That's a powerful monster.
Like I heard, I don't know if it's true, but I heard if you shoot an alligator, it will be unfazed.
Sharks and spiders. I mean, alligators and spiders are basically monsters. I mean, not spiders. Alligators and sharks.
They're literally monsters.
So, question: Would you 1v1 an alligator?
Wait, what?
I don't know.
It depends on the weaponry.
Bare hands.
Yeah. Y'all would die.
Oh, bare hands? No, I don't think you can win that fight. I mean,
it's on your territory.
Okay, look, they can chop your hand off with one mighty crunch.
It means like you get to 1v1 them.
It swallow you whole.
It's like the alligator's just like in the middle of the street, but like there are no cars, any weapons to help you. But you gotta. Okay. How about this? You get a wooden pole.
I still don't think that's an advantage. The only way that you can win. How long is that pole?
It's a very long pole.
The only way you could possibly win that battle is if you manage to catch him while he opens his gigantic, gaping mouth and shove it down his throat before he chomps down and just breaks the stick. Because you say it's a wooden pole, but to that thing,
it's nothing.
All right, what if I gave you a steel pole?
It will still crush you. It can crush bone.
Well, look. Use your brain. Don't let it bite it, you idiot. Just smack it on top of the head.
You're not killing it with brute force trauma.
Yes, it would piss it off.
Yeah, it would piss it off.
I want to see somebody fighting an alligator with a fucking steel pole.
You would just lose.
I want to see them like whack it and just get like pissed off.
The pole, it's like, ping.
What ding? And it's just like
it just it hits you with his tail because they'll use.
They use their fucking tail and
hey, at least I didn't say the world's most dangerous animal.
What's that? A bear?
No, hippopotamus.
What? See, it's 50-50.
No, there is no 50-50. I think hippos were confirmed to have the most kills.
No, it's 50-50 because they're not necessarily aggressive.
Yes, they are.
What?
Yes, hippopotamuses are very aggressive. They've been known to chase people. No, they've been known to chase people for no good reason.
Oh, they're dicks.
Yeah, no, hippos are just evil. Like, you think they're fucking cute with that little hungry hippo shit? They are evil.
I think Moto likes you.
I think Moto.
My sun has risen.
More like 100 hippo-related deaths per year. They're just
God damn.
Like they're rivaling like deadly venomous creatures in kills just because they're evil. But speaking of animal facts, did you know that male dolphins, when courting with females, rape, and they also travel in groups? So mating between dolphins.
I heard about dolphins being rapists.
Yeah, it's just one gang rape orgy.
Dolphins will rape other animals. They're fucking rude.
You know, dolphins are.
No, they're known to rape humans.
No, they will rape you. So,
no, yeah, they only try to rape humans because they're like the closest thing to like another mammal that would ever go in the water.
Oh, that's fucked.
Watch out, Michael.
And they really stink too. They really freaking stink. So like, there have been several stories of, like women or like men are go in the water and try to swim with the dolphins, and they'll try to like hump them, and then like they'll go back, and they'll just stink so bad.
What do you do when that happens?
They have fucking dicks.
I heard a story. It was like a woman. She they tried to do some experiment.
Oh, I know this story. Keep going.
I forgot what the experiment was.
It was an experiment to see like how the dolphin would react to be how the dolphin would react to be like in the house.
Like they raised from a baby.
Yeah.
In the house with her. And when it got to a certain age, it got horny. So what she did was she started giving the dolphin hand jobs, and just don't. The woman had to give the dolphin hand jobs because it was a teenager and it was horny. It didn't make any sense.
And no, you didn't finish. And then it went further. So the dolphin became more aggressive.
Yeah,
and,
did they bring in a female dolphin?
They bring in a female dolphin, and he didn't want it. So the lady stayed in there, and he got more aggressive. So eventually, she just started having sex with the dolphin. Yeah, she started having sex with the dolphin, and then eventually, when I guess whoever found out, they made the lady get off the program, and she was actually kind of in love with the dolphin, and they found out later on the dolphin was in love with her, because when they took her off the program and she wasn't with the dolphin basically committed suicide. And I think it stopped eating and stuff, and it just died. He committed suicide.
Didn't they make the woman and the dolphin take LSD?
I think
they did.
I think so.
This is really depressing. I don't like this.
Yeah.
A woman fell in love with the dolphin.
And then they took them away from each other. I want to kill those people, but the whole situation was pretty much wrong anyway. So
yeah. It was literally in a house that was submerged in water.
Romeo and Juliet.
She started fucking the dolphin.
Reality edition.
Bestiality.
I was like, whoa.
And bent over for him.
I was like, whoa, dude.
She was busting it open for a real nigga.
Yeah, you can see pictures of her smiling with the dolphin.
Yo, I want to search it out.
Imagine a Misty and a Squirtle having sex just because of that. Blast story. She finna get some of this turtle hydro pump.
No, she squirted a few times in the water.
Ew. So I was searching up woman who fell in love with dolphin, and that's the first thing that comes up is woman who fell in love with her son.
no.
No.
Is it Alabama edition?
I'm about to see.
Alabama edition.
You know what we do down here, boys?
New Mexico mother and son fell in love. Jail to defend themselves.
Lit with fire.
I don't think people should be arrested for it. I just think it's wrong.
Mother says sex was incredible.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
I don't think people should be arrested for incest. I just think they should know how to
son had that dummy dick.
You know? Just,
I gave birth to a fucker. I can fuck him if I want to.
He came out.
You know, there was an argument that technically, when male baby, when babies get the gender of a male, and they're inside of their mom and they're born, technically they've raped the mom because they fucked her without consent.
Stop. That's not how
What the fuck?
No.
Not how it works.
And I don't know, and I was like, wait, by that logic, technically that means that any male that was born through the vaginal canal has sex with their mom, if you're going by that logic.
Stop.
And then
that's something that some dumb feminist said.
None of us are 20-year-old virgins.
Yes. You call your friends?
Oh no, unless you were born through C-section, you're still a virgin. Yeah, I'm sorry. Champ.
You call your friend? Yeah, I lost my virginity. To who? My mom.
All right, bro. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, radical.
Right on, bro.
No. I just feel like, oh, well. Good luck.
I'd be like, is she okay? Does she like it?
Can I fuck your mom?
Can I go next?
Can I go next?
I don't know. See, y'all niggas passing pussy shit. I ain't fucking nobody that one of my friends fucked. It's just
Keep
not
it in the family.
You know? Speaking of keeping it in the family, Eric uploaded an adorable picture. Him and Athena. Nothing to do with that. The picture.
Okay.
Whoa!
This
No!
taking a turn from the.
Get your mind
The
out of the
routine.
gutter!
Eric and the thing did.
No!
Oh no!
No, you fools! I'm saying the picture is cute, you assholes! Ah!
Porn title already.
No!
I'm sorry, but it's all
No!
me and
Dear
Athena are
Lord.
getting married.
No! You can't do that!
Dear Lord. Oh my god.
Say that one more time so my microphone can catch you.
No.
God damn it.
What the fuck?
Holy fuck, dude.
Would you
I
fuck
see
a
it.
50-year-old MILF?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's paid.
Yeah, she gotta look, but she has to be a for real milk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a for real MILF?
I'm
Yeah,
all
like
up in your
actual-
granny.
Yeah, like an actual MILF, but at that point she's a GILF too, so you might as well just call her a GILF.
Oh shit! You get the best
If you
of both.
want. If her children have children, then she's a GILF. But if she just has
No.
children, then
You
she's a
valid.
MILF still.
What if could she be in between? She could have children, and her daughter's pregnant, so she doesn't quite have children.
Then
It's
then she's still just a MILF.
It's a
Like
hybrid.
she's 45. Like
She's
she's
about to
45
be a GILF.
with a 16-year-old
No,
daughter.
Technically,
Yeah,
you could be a gilf at like 24, but you could have a kid at 12, and that kid could have a kid at 12.
Oh shit! I want to fucking.
Wait,
Okay, bitch. This is what I'm not gonna do.
but yeah,
Wait,
no.
what'd you say, Michael? What were you saying?
I said, oh shit! I'm guilt.
You wanna? Oh.
Well, yeah, no. The only thing that would make a GILF is if their child has a child. If there's one on the way, it doesn't count.
So what if
Because
you're
that
fucking?
child could die during
No.
childbirth.
What if you're fucking her, and her daughter gives birth while y'all fucking? Is it like?
Then she turns into a GILF right then, and then I'm busting the fattest.
I somehow you busted a MILF and a GILF at the
Same time.
You started off fucking a MILF, and in the end, you fucking a GILF, and then you wonder, why was that nut so fat?
It's like she suddenly evolved in the middle of it.
It has to be the most passionate coitus.
The most passionate. You're kissing her, and then all of a sudden, when y'all done, she says, "Want something to eat, baby?"
It's like, yes, I knew it. I knew it. She evolved in the middle of it. Yes.
Yes.
I have a very sensitive topic that
It's like the anime.
Hold on, wait,
she
hold
evolved
on.
in the middle of battle.
What were you saying, Devon?
I have a very sensitive topic I would like to discuss on this.
Yeah.
This
All right,
Yeah,
cool. We'll make this the last one, and then we'll call it a quits.
Yes, baby.
It's
Stages are.
motherfucker. It's hard out here for a G like me, you know, inside my room, 12 hours a day, watch hentai every day of my life, you know. Why is it so hard to find a woman for me, honestly? It's like every time I went to school, they were like, "Oh, I don't thank you, you weeb ass nigga." I'm like, "Okay, bitch. All right." I'm like, "Okay." You know, we're both black, but no, you're a weeb. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm okay.
You got to get around the weirdo black chicks.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe you should just maybe try a different approach.
The hood rats.
First of all, don't go for the hood rats, yeah, and then second of all, try a different approach maybe.
What do you mean?
I've taken several approaches, honestly. It just doesn't work. They just
what I
don't
mean
like
by
me.
different approach is saying.
Well, you know what, Devontae? You could just be like, hey, this one, I like you. You want to, whatever, however you say it. He says no, you move on to the next one. And it doesn't matter how many times you say no. I mean, they say no, you just move on to the next one. Michael, I know what you were thinking, bitch.
What do you mean? What the fuck was that?
You know?
What was I thinking?
I could feel it in your soul. I know
But
what
when
you
you
were
get
thinking.
glowed up like, and
I
you
wasn't
get
thinking
yourself
anything.
a nice white woman, they like, you fucking traitorous bitch. You don't like us no more.
You know what we call them?
You don't.
You know what we call them, Devontae?
What do we call them?
We call them retarded bitches. That's
It's
what we call.
like, okay. When y'all do it, it's a praise.
Really,
That's-
you just gotta stop gunning for hood rats. Like that's the issue.
This is what I was gonna say. This pisses me off. It kind of pisses me off. Whenever I'm on Facebook, I've told you, Ethan, how black women would just drag black men through the dirt. Oh, I just look up like, oh,
Yeah, no, all the time. Have you seen Kiara's Twitter?
Yeah. Black men get drugged through the
Boy.
dirt. And it's
not her Twitter. I meant her Facebook. Even on Facebook, yeah.
Me and Jacory got attacked on their Facebook.
You did?
Yeah, like literally all the time, just for being black, you're automatically, a degenerate, rapist, child abandoner. Like, just you're a black male. You're worthless.
Like, obviously, they're choosing a certain type of man, and then they're like throwing that all on the whole group.
Well, they don't really choose men, do they?
All right, but okay, guys.
Women are the choosers. Women choose the ones who they want to get with. Men are just taking what they can get.
These subset of women.
I'll say it is pretty annoying seeing that kind of shit, but also I think it's also kind of important to remember when people are saying this kind of shit on like Facebook or Twitter or whatever, they're generally not saying all men or whatever. But
saying, if you say the same thing,
it's the fact that you literally type all men are trash instead of saying like these men that do these things are trash. Like you're saying all men are trash, and you're saying you should know that we're not saying all men are trash. We're just saying
literally type all men.
Yeah, but you're typing the word all, like ALL. So clearly that's what you're saying. I mean, it's not that big of a deal to me because I know I'm not trash. But fuck you.
I got into an argument because she was like, I'm trying to remember what she dumb.
Like,
and then,
I kind of remember she said some dumb shit, and like you called her out on it, and then like you had got me into it too.
No, that was James. No. This is okay. So shit. Hold on.
Okay, you cutting in and out for me.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
So what happened with Jasmine? Jasmine said, "Why don't men open up?"
Is this the thought?
Okay, now wait.
Is this Jasmine the thought?
Cameron,
hold on.
Can't
say
just
people's...
let me finish.
Michael's giving out people's government names and shit. Damn.
Fuck her.
We'll mute it.
We're talking about the one from
It's this girl named Peach. Peach. We'll call her Peach.
Let's call her Peach.
This is the one we went swimming with, Michael.
Said her name.
Devontae. I mean, Cameron.
He can bleep it out.
Is it the one we went swimming with, Michael?
Yes, Cameron.
Okay.
He can bleep it out. He can bleep it out later.
So there's this girl we knew named Peach, and she was on Facebook, some dumb shit. She said, "Why don't men show their emotions to people who they care about?"
Then they get called weak.
Exactly. That's what. So I was like, I think I commented, and
I
commented saying that's not true. I said that's not true. I've tried to show my emotions and show how I feel on the inside to my family and stuff, and they called me a bitch. They called me.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's not lying about it. They do.
What happened?
I remember when I was younger, I said something to my stepdad, and he said, "That's a bitch thing. You a man. That's for pussies."
Oh yeah, no, the same was happening to me too. Like I remember, I was talking to my stepdad about something pretty emotional. He's like, "What?" He's like, "Man, why are you acting so emotional? Why are you acting like a little bitch?" And I was like, "Oh."
And I meant before I moved out.
Now.
Before I moved out, I was talking to my stepdad about something. Like we got into an argument, and I was like, "Yeah, why?" I said, I was arguing with them because they used to talk about everything that, and I said, you didn't have to do it like that. If you didn't like it, you really didn't have to say anything, or you could have just left it alone. He said, "No, what's wrong with your generation is y'all soft," and I was like, "That's not what that means."
Whoop that nigga ass and be like, "Am I soft, bitch?"
Calling me soft because the person who I grew up with as a father figure talked shit about everything that I like. That doesn't make me soft. That affects me on a personal level. You're just a dick.
Black parents need to stop that shit. And I'm gonna tell you something. That is primarily black parents.
Primarily, yes.
Yeah, either they're talking down to you or they're ignoring you.
Yeah, when my brother used to kick the shit out of me, my mom would just be like, "Whatever, y'all fight, whatever." I'm like, "Nah, he was just beating my ass."
So literally talking down or ignoring.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And they wonder why we act now. Oh yeah. What I was gonna say? No, the argument that I got to with another woman. I'm trying to remember. She said something like she she said something like all men will. No, this is what she said. She said men to grow have to cheat on a woman and hurt her to become a real man.
That's
And
just
women,
not true. I have never cheated on a woman.
she said, no, she said, why is it that it's okay for men or women in order to grow? She said,
Here's
why
the
can't it be the
thing:
same for women? And I said,
really
well,
attracted to men who can get lots of pussy because they're all attracted to the same high status men.
that's
Actually,
They have no reason to be loyal to any one woman.
There was a study done that showed that
You said it's
women
not
cheat
true?
on men a lot more than men cheat on women.
It's not true.
I saw that.
No,
Yeah,
what?
you saw that study?
There's
Like
an
the
80
study.
there's an 80-20 rule where basically the best men, all of them, even the low women are attracted to the higher men. This is it's hypergamy. And men are just generally attracted to women, period. Even women that are lower than them. Having an abundance mentality when it comes to sex.
But she just said hurt women to grow, and I was like, well,
no, I'm not saying that's true. I'm saying gets with men who can get a bunch of other girls because that's what they're all attracted to, and those men have no reason to stay with them.
But I just said one. I was telling her like that's not. You have to I told her she had to take in different considerations and different factors. I was telling her real shit.
Wait, which part are you saying isn't true?
Oh, the fact that men.
Pretty much that entire thing that she said.
The entire thing she said was not.
Because I agree that bullshit about men having to fuck over women to grow. Yeah, no, that's not true.
You just go into relationships.
I told her that's not true. It depends. First off, it depends on the person you date. It also depends. It depends on the type of men and also it depends on if you tolerate bullshit. And I was telling her real shit, and you know what she did? She blocked me, and I was like, "Well,
I don't like logic."
Don't you hate when females will give you the number then ignore you and shit?
That pisses me
off. Yeah,
I mean, that just means that they're not. It means that
Yeah, but why did you give me the number?
Yeah, exactly. They should have never given you their fucking numbers.
You know what you do? What? You leak their number and have.
No, you don't do that. No, but I'm just it's annoying. It's why the fuck did you pretend to have interest?
Yeah, really, it's a waste of time.
I think at some point, what it is, at some point they did have interest, but then it's like, oh, I like this one better.
Between
the
day
you gave like that.
Well, no, what happened between the day you gave me your number and the next day?
Yeah, you can literally be talking to him yeah, things are cool. She's really liking you, and then the next day she just doesn't respond.
And it's like, oh, well, what am I supposed to do?
Oh, you don't thirst. I made that mistake before.
I have to.
Yeah.
Trust me, I
understand. Oh yeah, Michael. You know what? I thought about something.
What?
So you think the reason Peach likes to hurt men, like to hurt men, fuck with their emotions, cheat on them, make them lose trust. Think the reason she does that is because she's trying to get some emotion out of them. Like,
you think she's trying to grow? No, you think she's trying to grow as a woman?
I think it's because she's been
She's trying to go Super Saiyan.
mentally damaged in her past, and
Yeah.
now she's
she's
like, out.
Apparently,
she's
the
out
men
on
obviously damaged. Thoughts are obviously damaged.
apparently
no,
the men
like,
around her don't show any emotion. So the only way she can get them to show emotion is to hurt them, right?
That's
I think that Peach in particular, through what happened to her growing up, if I can assume that what she told me was true, then
you can't believe it.
Yeah, she's a liar.
Yes,
There are.
if that was true, then if she was brought up like she said, with
I don't
all
believe
the abuse and rape, especially by just men, then yeah, if I can see why if she was in a position of power that she just want to fuck a guy's day.
See,
consistent theme of thoughts being crazy and liars. I know because I've ran into quite a few very attractive one.
She's a liar though, so
I know.
I used to believe her, but I don't believe her anymore. She's just a liar.
It's like every other sentence that comes out of her mouth, I think she just fabricated.
You're like, what happened to that baby she was supposed to be having?
I think it quote unquote died.
Wait! I thought the baby was already like.
Yeah, I thought the baby was there.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, why would she announce a baby if it wasn't confirmed? If she knows that, and she told me that like most of them end up dead anyway. So why would she announce that baby is here if baby is not even confirmed yet?
That's why I don't believe
her. Michael.
Didn't she have the baby? No, because she said that she had the baby and the father did, or whatever. Or no, she wasn't letting him see.
Remember that one fine ass dark skinned girl that was gonna let you smash, and then
what if you didn't,
and then she ignored you?
What if you didn't? What if you didn't tell my fucking story?
Feels bad, man.
We're talking about women right now.
Yeah, let me tell my story.
But
yeah, that's what tell it.
But speaking of stories, we'll have more stories for you guys next time. So join us all next time with your glasses of Yorkshine, and be prepared for some more wacky antics. Thank you all. Good night.
Good night, everybody.